Good morning. Is anyone there? If you're there, do you want to like, comment, post, say hello? That'd be awesome. Fantastic. Okay. Right. So this morning we've got a song to sing to start us off. We're going to have a story called The Kind Stranger. We're going to look at a new way of praying and a new way of worshipping God to thank Him for everything that's happened in the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, as we always do with Second Breakfast, with a song called Brand New Day. So off we go.
It's a brand new day that God has made. I'm gonna get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day that God has made. I'm gonna get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. The sun is up, another brand new day is born. There has never been a day like this before. Today is a new day, I start in the right way by being thankful. The sun is up, another brand new day is born. There has never been a day like this before. Today is a new day, I started the right way, thanking God for this new day. It's a brand new day that God has made. I'm gonna get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day that God has made. I'm gonna get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. The sun is up, another brand new day is born. There has never been a day like this before. Today is a new day, I started the right way by being thankful. The sun is up, another brand new day is born. There has never been a day like this before. Today is a new day, I started the right way, thanking God for this new day. I don't care what the weather's bringing, each new day is a reason for singing. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. I give thanks for each day I'm living, 'cause each new day is a brand new beginning. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. I said hey, hey, it's a brand new day. A brand new day. A brand new day that God has made. I've gotta get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. A brand new day that God has made. I've gotta get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day that God has made. I've gotta get up and celebrate today, 'cause it's a brand new day. A brand new day.
Awesome. Good morning. Lovely to see some people live with us. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, what happened there, Ams? Okay, so I'm here with Emily. Clarice will be joining us in a little bit. So we're going to start by telling you a story. And the story we're going to tell you this morning is really important to us. It's all about thinking about people around us and caring for the people around us. And loving people even if they're a bit different from us. So the story that we're going to read is called The Kind Stranger. And it's based on Matthew 19. No, it's not. That's a different quote. Anyway, it starts like this. Jesus was teaching one day when a man in the crowd asked him a question. Can you tell me, Jesus, what do I have to do to live forever? Jesus smiled. He said, love God, he answered, and love your neighbour as well, as much as you love yourself. But who is your neighbour? Asked the man, trying to trick Jesus. Is he just the fellow that lives next door? Let me tell you a story, Jesus said, and I think you'll understand. Once upon a time there was a man like any of us, who was travelling from Jerusalem to Jericho. Now, as you all know, that is a very dangerous, twisty road, and it's steep, and there's no end of places for robbers to hide. Well, the robbers were waiting that day, and they grabbed the man, and they beat him, and they took his money, and they left him to die. Oh dear, sighed the crowd. Can everyone say, oh dear, oh dear, sighed the crowd. They felt sorry for the man. Jesus went on with the story. In a little while, another man came walking down that road, a priest, on his way home from worshipping God at the temple. He saw the man, and what do you think he did? He helped him, shouted someone in the crowd. He saved him, shouted another. No, Jesus said firmly, he did not. He took one look at that poor beaten man, and he crossed the road to the other side and walked away. Oh my, the crowd murmured. Can everyone say, oh my, oh my? Wait, Jesus continued. Soon another man passed by. He served God at the temple too. So what do you think this man did when he saw the wounded traveller? He ran for help, shouted someone. He raised the alarm, shouted another.
I think he passed.
You think he passed? No, said Jesus again. He did not. Just like the priest, he crossed to the other side of the road and left that poor man to die. Oh no! The crowd sighed. Can everyone say, oh no! But there was someone else that passed by that day, and he was a Samaritan.
Yeah, I think he did it. I think he helped.
A Samaritan, someone shouted. They're different from us. We hate Samaritans, shouted another. And they hate us, added a third. So I've heard, nodded Jesus. But when this Samaritan saw the man, he did not walk away. No.
Yeah, that's right.
He bandaged his wounds. He loaded him onto his donkey. He took him to a nearby inn. And he paid for that man to stay there until he was better. Jesus looked at the man who asked him the question. So tell me, he said, which one of these men was a neighbour to the man who had been robbed?
Last.
The last one? That's right, Jesus smiled. Because my neighbour is anyone who needs my help. Now you go and help your neighbour too. Now that story is taken from the Lion Storyteller Bible by Bob Hartman. Okay, so this morning we're going to start thinking about a different way that we can pray. And one of the things that me and Emily were doing yesterday is we were talking about our days and reflecting on our day. And really starting to think about how God had been with us all day long and what had been doing in our lives and how fantastic every moment of every day is and how we're blessed to live in it. So we started looking at a type of prayer called examen or ex-amen. And it's really quite powerful. Don't worry about all the theory behind it. All we're going to do is just do it. You'll find attached to your the Facebook post, there would have been almost like a comic book. And we can go through and we can start completing the comic book together. So me and Emily have pulled some bits out and we've already had a bit of a go. And Emily's going to help us draw things as we go along. And we'll zoom over as and when we can. So, oh. We're going to start, I don't know if you can see this there, with my prayer diary. And the first thing that we do is we're going to think about which words for God really mean something to us today. So how do we want to talk to God? Do we want to call him, do we want to talk to Jesus? Do we want to say, our Father? Do we want to say, loving God? Have a think about all the words that are on the sheet and think about which ones really touch and mean something to you today. Okay.
This is when where the store comes.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to think about yesterday because it's really, really early. Normally this is the kind of prayer that we do just before bed. Okay, Ams, are you ready? Have you got a pen? Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to think and draw a picture or an emoji to show how good or bad yesterday was for us. So Ams, do you want to start right at the top, up here, and colour in the emoji for me? Okay, so think about what emotions yesterday brought for you. Think about how that really worked for you.
It worked really well.
Yesterday was really good, was it, Amy? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are you drawing?
Me very happy. We can tracing a line on Dad's dad.
Emily's drawing. I'm not sure how close we can get. Ams, can we see? Can anyone see? Okay, so what are we drawing, Ams? So we're drawing a smiley face.
I'm outlining Dad's drawing.
Okay, so you're drawing a smiley face there, Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah? And what's next to the smiley face? Is that an Easter egg?
Yep.
Okay, because it's Easter time.
Yeah, I was happy while I was doing my Easter egg hunt.
Okay. Did you do an Easter egg hunt yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. In this family we do Easter egg hunts all the way through Easter time.
Yeah.
It's become a bit of a family tradition.
Yeah.
Okay. So does anyone out there want to tell us what emojis that they're drawing? Anyone want to tell us how their day yesterday was? Okay. So while Emily's doing that, we'll think about the next thing on our prayer day. So we're going to think about, what did you do yesterday morning? What activity did you get up to? Was it something fun? Was it interesting? If you draw a picture of that so we all know about it. Amy, do you want to go on to the next one now?
I can't.
Okay.
A minute to finish.
Right. But have a think about it. What did you do as a family? What did you do on your own? What was really, really exciting for you to do yesterday morning? Okay. So, Ams, you need to be quick.
I'm cooking.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do the next one, Ams.
No, please.
Okay. Well, you need to grab a pen and do it quick. Just any pen. Amy, you just need to be quick now. Yeah. Okay. So Emily's now drawing the thing that she did yesterday morning.
Hey, you forgot my curly hair.
So do you want to tell me what you did yesterday morning, Amy?
We snuggled up in bed.
So we snuggled up in bed together. It's a thing that we've been trying to do while we're together first thing in the morning. So let's have a look and see what Emily's up to. Trying to avoid my thumb on the thing. So can we see there? So Emily's got a picture of Mum and Dad
Just adding some detail.
and Emily in bed having hugs. Okay. Right. Oh, I see one family played with cars yesterday. I see someone spoke up with lots of people on the telephone. It's fantastic. Right. So I'm going to draw the next one in.
Could you do that one?
In blue?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing that we're going to think about is what was really fun for us to do yesterday. So what really made today really super fun? Yesterday super fun. So I'm going to draw in here very quickly.
Yeah, my feet don't reach the end. Well, they definitely reached the end.
So I'm going to draw in a craft activity that we did yesterday. And I'll bring the camera over here and show you in a second. This is really good fun. It's something that you might want to try at home, is to grab a big easily typed thing or a big bit of paper, stick it on the wall and draw together as a family. It doesn't always go to plan, but it's wonderful when it works. Right, so what we got there? We got some buttons. I'm going to say craft. Okay, and we'll leave that one there. Okay, so let's just show people what you've drawn. Right.
I've drawn.
Okay. Right, let's go over there.
And I've also.
Oh, I see Catherine planted some potatoes. That's fantastic, Catherine. Okay, if we look over here, I don't know whether we can see properly, so we did some craft and we had hugs in bed there. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to draw is what did we have for lunch yesterday? Anyone want to tell me what you had for lunch as we're going through? So, Amy, do you want to colour in what you had for lunch?
I had some chicken and pizza bread.
Pita bread, chicken and pita bread. Anyone else want to tell us what they had? Oh, not yet. Maybe we've got a little bit of delay. Okay. So Emily's now colouring in her lunch, and we're going to thank God for the food that he provided for us yesterday as well.
If you're not sure what this colour is, it's maroon.
It's maroon, is it, Amy?
It's maroon.
Wow.
And I think maroon is kind of the colour of chicken.
Okay, don't colour it all in, Amy. We haven't got that long. Yeah? Just draw the outlines. Okay. Oh, someone had a tuna sandwich. Someone had a ham sandwich and a satsuma. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, where are we, Ams? Oh, not there.
Okay.
Oh, this is like worse than blue pizza. Right. So, Amy, just duck your head. Duck, 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 duck. And then people can see. Oh, just about. And they can see your chicken and pita bread that you're drawing there. Okay. Now, especially for the big people, right, we need to know what you played yesterday afternoon. So, what did you do? What did you do for fun? Okay, there's a lot of people that are just reminiscing about crisps at the moment, how wonderful they taste. I'm really tempted to open a packet in a minute. But what did you play? What did you do for fun? What did you do to excite that kind of... with your children or on your own, that was just really fun and really reminded you about how wonderful life is?
Maybe blue.
Maybe blue? What are you drawing, Ams? That might be black. What are you drawing? What did you play?
And that's not curly hair. I have curly hair.
Okay, but what did you play, Ams? What does that say there? Does it say dolls, that you played with dolls yesterday afternoon? Okay, did anyone else play with dolls? Oh, there's people still on crisps there. Barbecue Pringles, are they now the flavour of the day?
Yeah, I love barbecue Pringles. I love a pack of barbecue
Okay,
Pringles.
Amos, you're going to have to be quick. Colour in that bit there. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look and dive in over here. So we can see that Emily over here. Whoa, I'm not used to doing this. Emily, duck your head. Duck, 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 duck. Okay. So Emily's drawing the dolls that she played with yesterday.
No, doll clothes.
And doll clothes.
Just doll clothes.
Okay, just doll clothes.
But I have a doll Tiana.
Claire danced in the kitchen, she's telling us. It's fantastic. Right.
I danced in the kitchen.
Fantastic. Okay. Right. And I want us to think about now. What made you super happy yesterday? What was the one thing that made you really happy? So Emily, what made you happy? What are you going to draw for us?
Georgie.
Your cat Georgie. Was there anything that made anyone else really happy out there yesterday?
And I'm also doing some fluff.
Okay, do it quick though. Okay, so let's go and have a look and see what Emily's drawing over here. Right, let's zoom in. Oh, there's the doll still. And there's your cat. We can see a cat that you're drawing just right there.
It says purr.
Oh, you're going to draw... That says purr. Wow. Okay.
I had some of my own features on.
Right. Okay. Well, someone really enjoyed going for a walk and the sunshine. And we're going to now think about what did we really enjoy. So, what brought enjoyment to our lives yesterday? So, Amy, what brought enjoyment to your life yesterday?
I'm just looking for a very joyful colour.
A joyful colour. Well, look quickly.
I I've got this one.
Brilliant. Red is a joyful colour. Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay. Quickly then.
Well, my swing is red.
So Emily really enjoyed swinging on a swing yesterday. Okay.
So I'm just going to choose blue.
Okay, you're just going to do it in blue?
Maybe in this.
Okay, whichever one, Amy, you just need to be quick. Okay. There's people out there that enjoyed hearing about creative things that other people were doing in their homes. I think there was a group of people that enjoyed meeting online yesterday and doing craft, playing in the garden, speaking to people on the phone, getting in touch with families. That's wonderful. Right. Okay. Right, just draw the swing in, Amy. Don't worry about the words. Okay, so over here we can see right down at the bottom. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Oh, where are we? Okay, and we can see Emily swinging on the swing right down at the bottom there. Okay, right. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to think about the things that didn't go so well yesterday. So over here, so think about the things that made us sad. So Emily, what were the things that made you sad? Up here, what's that say up there?
Missing my friends.
Missing your friends. I think it's probably one of the things that we're all really struggling with at the moment, is missing the people that we normally were with. Or friends of ours that aren't very well. Or friends that are poorly. Okay. So Emily's writing, I miss my friends, up in the top right, left hand corner. So think about those things that are making you feel sad at the moment. Okay, we're going to have a look and see what Emily's drawing. Oh, Emily, duck. So can we see that? Oh no, that's the other one. So you can see Emily writing, I miss my friends. Okay, right, we'll take this back over here.
Now, maybe blue.
Okay, so now we're going to think about the things that we might have done that might have made people unhappy yesterday, or that made us unhappy. Something that maybe we need to say sorry for. Emily hadn't really got a lot that she needed to say sorry for yesterday. So Emily, let me do this one. Okay, Emily's going to do my one as well. So the thing that I need to say sorry for is I've been painting my kitchen, and it's been making me really, really grumpy.
And I've enjoyed watching him do it.
Emily's laughed at me being grumpy, which has kept me grounded. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to say sorry to God for the times that I have been a bit grumpy and maybe used some naughty language. So that's one of the things that I really want to say sorry for. So Emily's just drawing that in for us at the moment. Is there anything else that people want to say sorry for? Please don't feel that you need to post this, but maybe just think about that.
This is making my arm tired.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, you nearly done?
Using my favourite colour, which is navy blue.
Okay, let's go and see what Emily's drawn up here. Okay, Emmy, if you want to duck your head. So, there you go. Duck. Move your hand. Oh, there you go. So you can see Daddy being really grumpy and maybe saying some things that he really shouldn't. So there we go. That's what Daddy needs to say sorry for. Okay, right. So the next thing that we're going to look at is we're going to think about the day ahead. So we're going to think about today. And we're going to think about the things that we're looking forward to today. So, Amy, do you want to move down onto the bottom bit? Amy, just leave that one now, Okay. Go
That.
on. So down here, let's have a look at this one here. So things that we're really looking forward to, something that we want God to help us with today. So Emily, what do you want God to help you with today? Gardening. So Emily's going to be planting some seeds with her mum later on today, and she's really hoping that God will help those seeds to grow. I want God to help me with the gloss work in the kitchen, and so I don't get any hairs trapped in the skirting boards. That would be really, really, really good. On a serious note, the thing that I want God to help me with, I want Him to help us feel connected and to stay together as a church family, and feel that we're all together, and it will bring us back together as soon as possible. Okay, so Emily's drawing some seeds in there. And the next thing, I asked Emily about this earlier, and I said, Emily, is there anything that you're worried about? Anything that you're concerned about? And Emily, what did you tell me?
Not really.
Not really. So it's okay to say, I'm not really worried about anything. And thank God for the fact that you feel nice and safe and secure. But maybe there is something that's bothering you a little bit. Maybe there is something that you're slightly worried about. And there's a space within our prayers in order to say that and to bring those things to God. So it might be, for older people, it might be jobs. It might be what's going to happen next. It might be when are we going to see friends and family again. So it's worth just thinking those things and just bringing those to God within our creative prayer today as well.
I've done a very bad.
And Amy, is there anything that you're excited about?
Planting, gardening, I like gardening.
So again, with Emily, she is really, 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 really super excited about doing the garden. But maybe there is something that you're really, really wanting to ask God to help you with. To tell God that you're really, really excited about. That you're really looking forward to doing today. That you're really looking forward to spending time with people. And just take a few minutes just to think about those things that you're really, really excited for. So let's go and have a look at Emily and see what she's up to. So over here, we can see Dad still up there. We can see some pictures of planting. And she's hoping that she will stay happy. That's really, really important to Emily. Okay. Right. So there we go. So what we've done is we've spent time thinking about what happened yesterday. We've thanked God for everything that happened to him. We've brought any worries or concerns to him. We've built our prayer as we've been going along, thinking about everything that's happened during the day. And then we come to a conclusion. And what we really, really want to say is to put this all into God's hands. And the way that I like to finish doing this type of prayer is to pray the prayer that Jesus taught us. So if we want to just spend 2 minutes now together, and we're going to say the Lord's Prayer, and we're going to say, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen. And we now look forward to starting the day with God and celebrating today with God. And maybe tonight, when it comes to the end of the day, maybe this is something that you could sit and pray as a family together. Maybe it's a good way to stay connected as a family when you're all doing different things within the one house. So it's maybe something that we could sit and pray together at the end of every day. Or to bring our own kind of diaries together as a family and sit down and talk about what we've been doing. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to finish with a song. And it's a song that we sang last week. And we're going to say good morning to Clarice. Morning, Clarice! As she comes in and joins us here. And I'm going to find a guitar and move to the back. Right. Can you say hello?
Morning, everyone.
Okay. Oh dear. It's all a bit crazy in this house this morning. Right.
Move that round.
I'm fine, alright. Are you alright, mate?
I can't do the hand actions if you're on my back.
Okay, we're ready.
We are sitting on the hill. We are the light in the darkness. Jesus living in us can change the world. We are sitting on the hill. Jesus light in the darkness. Jesus living in us can change the world. Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. God is for us, who can stand against us? Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. If God is for us, who can stand against us? Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let my light shine, let my light shine, let my light shine. Let my light shine, let my light shine, let my light shine. We are sitting on a hill. We are light in the darkness. Jesus living in us can change the world. We are sitting on a hill. We are the light in the darkness. Jesus living in us can change the world. Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. If God is for us, who can stand against us? Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. If God is for us, who can stand against us? Let your light shine, let your light shine, let your light shine. Let my light shine, let my light shine, let my light shine.
Okay, folks, so thank you ever so much for spending time with us this morning. Thank you ever so much. We hope that you found the prayers today really, really useful. We hope that it's something that you might try at home. As we always say, the prayers and things that we do every morning here, if they don't add any